Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Thanks for tuning in to Oregon Preparedness. Well, I'm in Wyoming. Just a little bit east of Green River, and I'm stuck here because they closed the entire state, which just pisses me off. You know, last week the entire Wyoming was closed for a week, 6 days. I lucked out when I was coming through. I only waited 1 day. Here's my truck, by the way. And this is the mess you're looking at. Just all kinds of trucks parked on this little gas station because the road is closed. If you go now to any truck stop, any gas station, everything is packed. Yesterday I was driving, the road was fine. I was doing over 70 miles an hour. Suddenly sign, oh, Wyoming I-80 is closed due to something in Rawlins. Yeah, Rawlins is usually one of the worst areas in the wintertime in Wyoming. However, after Wyoming was closed last week for a week, when I went through, the only bad part was in Rawlins, and it wasn't that bad, you know. I drove 35-40 miles an hour for maybe 20 miles, that was it. The rest of the state before and after was absolutely dry. So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is done intentionally to mess up the economy even more than it already is. By the way, here's some prices in Wyoming: $4.69 for diesel, $3.69 for gas, and that's east of Green River on Interstate 80. Because, you know, how else do you explain this? You know, yesterday I was driving, checking in the morning, in the afternoon, and Wyoming was open. And suddenly 5 p.m. it's closed. And I always check in the winter time. I drive, I check the weather ahead, I check the weather in every city that I'm gonna go through, and I do it in advance. No, nothing is coming down. Yeah, possibly snow blows over the road, but that's what those plows are for, to clean it up, you know. So I'm almost convinced that it's done intentionally, you know, because Interstate 80 is like a main freeway in the entire United States. It connects in a straight line east with west coast. So if powers that be, local powers that be here in the United States, wanna mess economy even more, why not close Wyoming and blame it on the snow, you know? Yeah, there's sign, Rock Springs, Evanston. Yeah, I'm telling you, something isn't right. Look at this. This is I-80. It's perfect dry conditions. You know, look. Does this look like it needs to be closed? You know, that's ridiculous. Anyway, in this video I wanted to talk to you all about sort of talk more about bugging out and some scenario that you may come across. Okay, recently my friend WD GlockandRoll made a video, and he had a good point. What would you do if you are bugging out and you come, you know your back roads, you know, all this wood roads where they harvest woods, you know, but often those roads have a metal gate, and what you gonna do? You know that road connects point A with point B. You know if you get there, you know, if you go through this road, you will be able to escape whatever you're running away from. But it's locked. Usually they're locked, like 99% of the time. And so, you know, WD had a couple of ideas. What would you do? You know, use a torch, use a pair of bolt cutters, and both of those would work. But I want to share with you what I would do, and you let me know in the comments if you have some other ideas. I'd like to hear that, because this scenario actually on my mind is all the time. Because, you know, if you're gonna escape, if you're gonna bug out, obviously you're not gonna take interstate. Interstate is gonna be closed for different reasons. It's gonna be packed with cars. You're gonna take those back roads, those gravel roads, or even dirt roads. And so here's my idea. Yeah, definitely use whatever you want, torch or bolt cutters, to open the gate. But you gotta have lock to replace it with. I personally have a set of master locks in my bug out preps for that specific reason. And the reason why you would want to replace the lock, more than one reason. Number one, it's safer for you, because you lock it up, no one's gonna be behind you. Or at least it'll have to be some other prepper with a torch or bolt cutters. And, you know, if they're preppers, they're probably good people. Number two, if some government official is gonna drive by and check, it's locked, everything looks good. Of course, his key is not gonna work. He's gonna be confused for a while. Why? How come? You know, he's not gonna know any answers until he gets back in the office. By that time, you'll be long gone. So in my opinion, if you plan on taking dirt roads, if you plan your escape route through one of those, you gotta have replacement padlocks. Just buy yourself a set of 3 or 5 locks, and that will be more than enough, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Check out WD GlockandRoll, and we'll see you in the next upload. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video. Take care.